She tried calling, it went to your voicemail.
Oh no.
He can
I am proud to present our doctoral candidates. They are entering down the right aisle. Please greet our master's candidates. First, the Masters of Science in Nursing Advanced Practice candidates. Entering now our Masters of Science in Nursing, Master's Entry Clinical Nurse candidates. Now please greet our Bachelors of Science candidates as they enter down the right-hand aisle. Please greet our School of Nursing faculty, honored guests, and Dean Linda Sarna entering down the right and left aisles. Join us for the Star-Spangled Banner, sung by Geraldine Okeda, Master's Entry Clinical Nurse Program.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Good morning. A little bit better. Good morning. I'm glad you're all awake. Good morning, faculty, graduates, family, and friends. I am Linda Sarna, and I have the honor and privilege to serve as the Dean of the UCLA School of Nursing. Welcome to the 2018 commencement ceremonies. Commencement is the highlight of the academic year, honoring and symbolizing academic success and personal achievement for each student graduating today. It's a collective opportunity for faculty, families, and friends to celebrate this milestone while enjoying the color and pageantry of traditional academic ceremonies. You might be wondering, who are all these people sitting on the stage with me today? From the classroom to the clinical setting, there are many, many people involved in educating our students, and I want to take a moment to say thank you. First, thank you to our volunteer clinical faculty, the preceptors, please stand, who generously give of their time to supervise our students in clinical sites throughout Southern California, in hospitals, outpatient facilities, clinics, the community. And then we have our amazing faculty and administration. Please stand. Thank you. Now I would like to introduce some of our honored guests on the stage. To my right, we have Dr. Karen Grimley, Chief Nurse Executive for UCLA Health, Assistant Dean for the School of Nursing, and a member of our board. Dr. Linda Burns Bolton, another board member and the Senior Vice President and Health Systems Chief Nurse Executive for Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. By me is Lynn During, who you already met earlier, and to my left is our keynote speaker, Dr. Joseph Morris, the Executive Officer of the California Board of Nursing, or as we know, the top nurse in the state of California. And next to him is Dr. Deborah Cognac-Griffin, Associate Dean for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, and Dr. Anita Braylock, the Assistant Director. And Chair of our faculty, Dr. Paul Macy. Next year will be the school's 70th birthday. Over the years, we've seen many faculty come and go, and I would like to recognize 3 faculty who are retiring this year. Dr. Marianne Lewis, Dr. Carol Pavlish, and Dr. Courtney Leiter. We thank them for their service in educating the next generation of nurses. Now, a few words about this magnificent space, Royce Hall. This is one of the most recognizable and iconic structures on the university campus. Completed in 1929, Royce is considered best-known UCLA landmark and one of the 4 original buildings on this campus. The quad area was built in the Lombardy Romanesque style of southern Italy, expressing the warm Mediterranean climate which is also found here. What you may not know is that there are purposeful imperfections in this glorious building. See if you can find these inconsistencies when you depart the building. Notice the differences in decorations over the windows and arches and the number of windows in each tower. Almost 45 other differences between the tower, and see if you can tell which one is shorter. Royce Hall was originally constructed to function as the main classroom building, and it was also where the first School of Nursing had its offices, in the basement across from the bathroom. Since its humble beginnings in the basement here in 1949, the School of Nursing has educated and graduated nurse leaders of the future. The school has revolutionized education nationally and internationally. The next generation of nurse leaders and scholars will need to address a variety of issues in a rapidly changing, diverse, and complex environment. This year, some of the issues that have faced us as citizens and as nurses, and nurses to be include mental illness, suicide, addiction, sexual violence, mass shootings, and natural disasters, such as volcanic eruptions, hurricanes, fires, and floods. And of course, we have a continuing need to ensure access health care for all. I'm going to do a personal note. As a grandmother of an 8-year-old little girl who was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes this past year. And yesterday she first got her external glucose monitoring. And it was a thrilling moment to watch this family come together and cope with chronic illness. Thank you for that. Her name is India, and she'll be happy that grandmother said something. The UCLA School of Nursing has provided each and every student here today with the foundation needed to make a positive impact on patients' lives, on the healthcare needs of tomorrow, on the community, and on the profession. We hope that we have instilled a commitment to excellence, a passion for your work, an empathy for caring, and a willingness to always learn, because you will need that. I believe that every graduate here today can be a leader. Wherever you go, whatever you do, we expect great things. As a proud alumna of the UCLA School of Nursing, I know personally the opportunity and potential this great educational experience will provide for you in the future. Congratulations to the class of 2018. I am pleased to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Joseph Morris, the Executive Officer of the California Board of Registered Nurses. As I told you, the top nurse in California. He was appointed as the Executive Officer in July 2016, and we are so proud. The BRN represents almost 500,000 licensees, the largest in the entire United States. And as part of his work, he's worked to elevate consumer protection, standards, and qualified nursing care. He is focused on moving the field of nursing forward, creating a more diverse workforce, driving programs and processes specifically focused on increasing the presence of African American and Latino men in nursing, and understanding the shortage of healthcare professionals engaged in vulnerable populations. He's an advocate for expanded opportunities in rural areas and in prisons, and as he told me, also an advocate for evidence-based practice and making sure that research is included in considerations for nursing care. Dr. Morris has a very diverse background in nursing, including scholarship, clinical practice, and administration. He's earned a number of professional degrees and certifications. He has a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, a Postmaster's in Gerontology. He's a lifelong learner, a Postmaster's in Geriatric Clinical Nurse Specialty, and he obtained his PhD from UCLA. Alzheimer's disease and biobehavior was a focus of his dissertation, and Dr. Jan Mentis is seated on the stage, who was his chair. Because of his leadership and work to advance the practice of nursing, in 2016, the School of Nursing selected Dr. Morris as one of our distinguished alumni. I also want to have you all give a special thank you to Dr. Morris today. It took courage for him to be here. If you've been reading the papers, you know that many graduation speakers in the University of California were persuaded not to come this year. Fortunately for us and for you, Dr. Morris cares about you and your families, and he wanted to be here. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Morris.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It feels good to be home. Wait, let me say that again. I said it feels good to be home. Yeah. Okay. So before I begin, and most people know I normally would come out of this robe within 10 minutes. Before I begin to talk about the message that I prepared for you today, at the count of 3, okay, all together, I want you to make some crazy noise. We want the entire campus to know that nurses rock. As a matter of fact, we want to hear your voices all the way up in Sacramento. Not now. I said the count of 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it. Yeah. Yes. Yes. It is my pleasure and an honor to stand before you as an alumnus of this great institution and as the executive officer representing over 500,000 licensees. The California Board of Registered Nursing is the largest healing arts board in these United States. Today, as we honor the graduates of UCLA School of Nursing, I'm deeply honored to participate in this special occasion. To our esteemed guests, family members, and friends, thank you for being here and offering your continued support to our graduates. And to the entire campus administration, nursing faculty, and staff, we salute you and appreciate your guidance, your wisdom, and all the support you have provided our graduates. Thank you for dedicating your time to educate and mentor those inquisitive minds that sit before you today. And to our community partners, the hospital staff, preceptors, administrators, and various clinical agencies, we also thank you for your support as well. Your partnerships are essential to the survival of this university and student success. For without you, there will be no real-life clinical experience. Without you, nursing research and grand theories will remain shelved as philosophical rhetoric with no practical application. And last, but definitely not least, our graduates. Today is your special day, not only for you, but also your family members and friends who have endured this expensive, yeah, you can clap right there. Yes, an unforgettable journey. See, this special event symbolizes the growth you have made, the challenges you have faced, and the strengths you have developed. You did it, and we salute you. Congratulations, graduates, on your continued success. Over the past several days, I pondered over the message to deliver, and I thought about the power of resiliency. So I reached out to an expert speaker who seems to have a way with words, my nephew Carter, who turned 7. So I mentioned to Carter, I said, Carter, I'm delivering a speech at the University of California School of Nursing. And you know, Carter, I was the Distinguished Alumni of the Year, 2017. But Carter, I needed a good message to speak on. I needed something to share with the graduates and the people. He replied, Uncle Joey, is this school located in Los Angeles? I paused and I said, well, yes, it is, Carter. He looked at me and he said, well, whatever you do, please don't talk about the Golden State Warriors and the LA Lakers in the same sentence. I don't think the fans would like that in Los Angeles. So surely today I will not be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers and the other team in the same sentence. However, what I want to explore with you today is the power of resiliency. In a world that seems to be surrounded by chaos, tragedy, and hopelessness, what does it really mean to stand face to face with despair and never give up? It was once said that there's no greater misfortune than to be immersed and trapped in a world of fantasy, a world of make-believe that reminds us that we are limited by our circumstances. Although we are all enclosed by boundaries, society has placed enormous limits around us. Even the most gifted person has limitations. Yet I submit to you that we are all given the gift of intellectual freedom and the ability to think beyond your current circumstances. For it is resiliency that allows us to move beyond the inevitable, beyond the unthinkable, and beyond the impossible. To be resilient is to persevere, and to persevere is to be victorious. The etymology of the word is derived from the Latin word resilire, which means to bounce back, to recoil. The word addresses the capacity for individuals to withstand adversity and maintain an adaptive behavior. It is the ability to adapt to situations when all hope seems to be gone and when all hope seems to be a stretch beyond the imagination. See, resiliency does not happen overnight. It is a journey that requires tenacity and commitment, even during the most difficult challenges. As the Oxford Dictionary simply defines it, resiliency emphasizes power of recovery. It is the ability to rise above your current circumstances and face life's difficulties with courage and patience. See, resiliency suggests that just because you have grown up in a single-parented home, or maybe even raised in substandard living conditions, maybe faced with a disability, or perhaps barely struggle to make it across the graduation finish line. You are not defined by your environment or circumstances, but instead you are defined by the essence of hope, the true definition of success with a clear sense of identity and purpose. See, some of you sitting here today may be the first person in your family to attend a university and graduate with honors, while others of you may be standing in the gaps of your ancestors, breaking chains of intellectual bondage, generational curses, and decades of oppression. Graduates, if there was ever any doubt about your existence to finish the finish line, to cross the finish line, let me reassure you that surely you have a purpose, surely you have meaning, and surely you have been gifted with the courage and power to conquer your fears. You have endured the challenges of this rigorous, tough, hard academic work with sweat, tears, and debt. Therefore, you are more than just overcomers. You are patient advocates. You are health promoters. You are research scientists. You are advanced practice clinicians. You are future administrators. You are policymakers. You are UCLA Bruins. Yeah. And most of all, you are nurse leaders. See, as a nurse leader, one day you will be faced with stressful circumstances that challenges your integrity, moral compass, and ability to cope. See, some days you may feel discouraged and powerless. However, your ability to remain honest, ethical, and steadfast will build character and resiliency. Keep in mind, resiliency does not imply weakness. No, not at all. But instead, what it means to sacrifice in order to be victorious. I recall growing up in a single-parented home raised by a mother of 6 children in a segregated town in the Deep South. During a time when every ism you could possibly imagine was common to practice. In fact, women and people of color were often victimized, and they sacrificed their lives for equal rights and social justice. Many communities felt angry, hopeless, and defeated due to limited employment opportunities, access to health care, and lack of educational resources. Yet it was the power of resiliency that encouraged individuals, including myself, to push past their adversities and exercise the most powerful weapon known to mankind, the human mind. In 1972, the United Negro College Fund adopted as its motto, "The mind is a terrible thing to waste." So in order to rise above the cognitive stockades that keeps many individuals trapped with feelings of hopelessness and despair, they must continuously be reminded that all storms will soon pass over. For that reason, it is important to be patient and properly prepare. Heed advance warnings, prepare for the fight, and know when to retreat, but only to return to gain your seat upon your throne. It was former President Bill Clinton that postulated, if you voluntarily quit in the face of adversity, you will always wonder about that issue for the rest of your life. So with my remaining time, please allow me to share with you 10 factors that promote and build resiliency. Number 1, graduates, maintain a moral and ethical compass. 2, develop healthy relationships and good support. No one is an island. Therefore, no one can stand alone. Everybody needs somebody. Number 3, be optimistic and open to change. For all things must change. Even the seasons must change. Number 4, seek out good mentors and keep a positive attitude. Be a positive role model to peers and others that look up to you. Number 5, be confident and set smart goals. 6, acknowledge your limitations and your strengths. Remember, you are human, and therefore you were created with flaws. 7, protect your temple, that is your body and your mind. Eat a healthy diet and implement daily exercise. Yes, I do eat a healthy diet. Robust is what I call it. Have balance between work and play, and laugh. Enjoy life. You can never bring back yesteryears, graduates. So why not live happily in the moment? 9, find meaning and purpose in what you do. If you have no sense of direction or clear goals, it may be time to revisit your personal mission statement. And 10, learn from your failures and celebrate success responsibly. You don't want to receive a call from you-know-who, graduates. In closing, it was Nelson Mandela that said, "There is no easy walk to freedom." And many of us will have to pass through the valley of trials and tribulations before we reach the mountaintop of our desires. Graduates, always reflect on your journey and your purpose in this life, and know you have the power of resiliency. As a member of the most trusted profession for 16 straight years, you should always remain respectful and compassionate to others. Remembering your position of authority to always treat people with equality and reverence, regardless of their race, gender, age, or religious preference. Remember, you are an advocate for the sick and the underserved. You are the pillars of the healthcare system. You are the voice of the community. You are the future of nursing, the essence of change, the true definition of resiliency. You are registered nurses. Congratulations, graduates. I wish you the best in your endeavors. I am Dr. Joseph Morris, a proud Bruin and the executive officer of the California Board of Registered Nursing, the biggest and the baddest board in this country. I thank you for your time. And to the fathers out there, an early happy Father's Day. May God bless you in your journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Morris. There's a reason that you're on the stage, and you do us proud. Well, now to the Doctor of Philosophy degree candidates. This year, we have selected one student from each of our programs to speak on behalf of their graduating class and provide their perspective on their education and their future. Following each speech, we will present the candidates and confer the degrees. In each program, as the students approach the lectern, they will hand the faculty marshal a card which has a special code on it. We've gone high-tech this year because the student's name, as well as their honors and accolades, will appear on the screen behind me. Good opportunity for a screenshot for parents of the audience. For our PhD students, we're also going to list your dissertation. Finally, we have an official photographer taking photos today. If you wish to take your own pictures, please remain in your seat and be careful not to block the view of others when your student is on the stage. I know this is a challenge, but try. Our first degree presentation is for the Doctor of Philosophy. The PhD program is a culmination of several years of rigorous study. A Doctor of Philosophy degree is the highest academic honor that anyone can earn. Because earning a PhD requires extended study and intense intellectual effort, less than 1% of the population attains such a degree. Society shows respect for a person who holds a PhD by addressing them with the title doctor. The PhD program provides the theoretical and scientific knowledge for nursing care and for an understanding of health prevention and promotion, illness, and treatment. In order to receive a PhD, students must complete an original dissertation that advances science. Representing the PhD program is Dr. Deborah Curtis. We're very excited about this. Come on, Deborah.
Oh, scary. Good morning. Good morning, family and friends. Esteemed faculty, fellow candidates for the class of 2018, Tume Faulu. So what does that mean? That's Swahili for we have succeeded. Yes. So I am proud to represent the doctoral candidates for the class of 2018. It has been a long journey for most of us. It has been at least 4 to 6 years of research design, implementation, and analysis, chasing the almighty p-value. A journey in which I am sure that we would all do again without hesitation. People ask me, now what? What will you do? They say to me, you have a PhD. I hope you're finished with school. But no, I just signed up for an FNP program. So I say to them, this isn't the end, but the PhD is the beginning. It's the beginning of our journey. The guidance and support of our esteemed faculty has provided us with the tools to begin. We can now begin to make a difference to continue to advance the practice of nursing. I'm sure the class of 2018 has heard the phrase, nursing reimagined, nursing redefined. That is us as we stand before you on this day, willing to continue the work of those before us. We are the nurses that will continue to influence nursing leadership and redefine nursing as we move forward into the 21st century. We have been given the tools to use research and innovation to make positive changes in healthcare, to improve the work environment, and to eliminate health disparities. We also will use scholarship to inspire and motivate our fellow graduates to continue their education, as the strength of nursing is through education and research. And in nursing, there is a never-ending quest for knowledge. Henry Charles Beecham once said, who climbs with toil, wheresoever shall find wings waiting there. Today we have found our wings, so let us take flight and achieve new heights. In the words of Barack Obama, we are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. Congratulations, class of 2018. Tome Faulu.
Wonderful. Thank you, Deborah. Dr. Wendy Robbins will now introduce the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy, the PhD degree. Dr. Eunice Lee will present the scrolls. The chair of each student's dissertation committee will participate in the hooding. Now it's my honor to present to you the Doctor of Philosophy degree candidates. Wendy? Oh, there she is.
Our first graduating PhD for this morning is Yusra Soliman Al-Nasiri, and she is the winner of the Dissertation Year Award. Let me say a word about this award. Each year, we ask the research committee at the school to perform an evaluation of all the dissertations and to choose one that they determine is the best research. And this year, the committee members chose Yusra's. Her study was entitled Parental Educational Intervention Program for Improving Parental Knowledge, Self-Efficacy, and Parent Perception of Health-Related Quality of Life in Children with Sickle Cell Disease using smartphone technology. And Eunice Lee will do the hooding. Her chairs were Euphemia Jacob and Eunice Lee.
Okay, the next candidate is Deborah Francis Curtis. Her chair is Dr. Wendy Robbins. Title of her dissertation is The Association of Chronic Stress Secondary to Occupational Racism and Shift Work with Diversity.
Our next PhD is Hafifa Sadiq Shabeik. Her chair were Eunice Lee and Carol Pavlish, and her dissertation title, Beyond Resettlement, Sociocultural Factors to Preventive Health and Screening Among Afghan Refugee Women.
Congratulations.
Okay, the next candidate is Dawn Zarpaka Stone. Her chair is Dr. Wendy Robbins. Her title of this dissertation is Understanding the Workplace Interaction of Young Adult Cancer Survivors with Occupational and Environmental Health Professionals.
Okay, now comes the really exciting part. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy please rise? Will the chairs of the dissertation committees please rise? Will the committee members of the dissertation committees please rise? Will the faculty please rise? Do the members of the faculty agree that each of these Doctor of Philosophy candidates standing before you have met and fulfilled all the requirements to be recognized to hold the highest degree in the world, the Doctor of Philosophy degree in nursing science? Please signify your degree endorsement with a resounding yes. Yes. Okay. Then, by the powers vested in me by the Regents of the University of California, I bestow upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree and all the rights and privileges thereof. Congratulations, doctors. You may now be seated. Now for the Master of Science in Nursing Advanced Practice graduates of our Masters in Science or MSN program are practicing nurses who return to school to obtain the education and credentials required to engage in advanced practice nursing, including the roles of nurse practitioner and clinical nurse specialist, with an emphasis on a special population of interest. These nurses will play a major role in the health care of the future. The class has chosen Sun Young Voon as their graduation speaker to represent advanced practice nurses. Come on up.
Thank you, Dean Sarna. And thank you, class of 2018. Before I entered this program, I came across a TED Talk by noted psychologist Angela Lee Duckworth. Her area of expertise was achievement in finding what makes people successful. She found that it wasn't intelligence, since there are bright people who didn't achieve much. It wasn't socioeconomics either, since people from all backgrounds achieved success. What she did find, though, was something that she came to call grit. To quote, "Grit is passion and perseverance for very long-term goals. Grit is having stamina. Grit is sticking with your future day in, day out, not just for the week, not just for the month, but for years, and working hard to make that future a reality. Grit is living life like it's a marathon and not a sprint." So, getting to this point in our lives was not easy. We trained hundreds of hours to become registered nurses. We worked many, many more hours on the floor, and then we made the deliberate choice to continue our education. So, the hundreds of pages of writing, the thousands of pages of reading, and the millions of things the millions of times that we felt dumb at clinical, that was all just the beginning. We also gave up our hobbies, we got deeper and deeper into debt, and also we said bye-bye to our social lives. Sorry. For weeks, months, and years, we lived in the library, keeping both Starbucks and Uber Eats well in business, as we pored over the latest research, studying p-values and Kaplan-Meier curves, and cramming ever more information into our already overfilled brains. Our loved ones sacrificed a great deal too, to support us through this marathon. They picked up the slack at home, and also, most important of all, in our relationships. With everything that we had given, and everything that we had asked of our families, it was understandable when we wanted to quit after a failing grade, or we wanted to burst into tears after a particularly bad day at clinical. Cry, we probably all did at some point, but quit, we did not. We wiped away the tears, learned what needed to be learned, did what needed to be done, and came back hungry for more. This grit, not just ours, but our loved ones, is what really got us through this. Our refusal to give up, their steadfast support, and our passion for our future has brought us here today as we walk down this stage. However, our journey is not yet done. As we step forward after graduation and start our new careers, we may feel frightened and unprepared for the job ahead of us. Remember that grit, though, inside of you. Just pick a direction, don't give up, and make your future a reality. Thank you, class of 2018. Everyone is here. We did it.
You did indeed. True grit. Thank you, son. This year, we will have individual faculty introducing students in their specialty. First, we will have Dr. Nancy Jo Bush introducing the Adult Gerontology Acute Care Clinical Nurse Specialists, Adult Gerontology Acute Care Nurse Practitioners, and Adult Gerontology Acute Clinical Nurse Specialists. Then, Dr. Mary Cadigan will introduce the Adult Gero Primary Care and Occupational Environmental Health Nurse Practitioners. Dr. Nancy Pike will introduce the Pediatric Nurse Practitioners and Clinical Nurse Specialists. And Dr. John Lazar will introduce the Family Nurse Practitioners. Students will proceed in alphabetical order according to their specialty. It's now my honor to present to you the Advanced Practice Nursing Master's candidates.
Our first candidate is an adult gerontology, acute care, clinical nurse specialist, and her name is Christine Mary Lou Shara Jardaliza. Josephine Assini. Stephanie De Vera Toast. Ashley Lynn Elstermeyer. Sarah Elizabeth Furry. Renee Gerargus. Isabella Hartunian. Yvette Laura Hersfeld. Renee Kim. Sarah Dawn Cronke. Sheila Marie Matarazzo. Elizabeth Ann McGee. Julio Mendez. Letitia Mendez. Rose Moss. Philip Lyle Pongan. Brianna Carol Rodriguez. Didn't know your middle name. Kimberly Rose Schiff. Congratulations. Valerie Sujong Shin. Diana Soriano. Oh, you're so sweet. This goes to you. Yes. Elizabeth Terjan. Nicole L. Thompson. Keep in touch. Erica L. Vargas. Adriana Villafana Reynoso. Catherine Villanueva. Are you double? Is this the doubles duo? No, I'm not doing okay. Erin Christina West. See you in a few years. Hi. Wendy Jung. I will now be introducing the Adult Gerontology Acute Care Dual Nurse Practitioner and Clinical Nurse Specialist roles. The first student is Rachui Lilit Hakpandian. Our next student is Jessica Leandre. Tina Maria Morrison. Michelle Galano Neverita. Jamie Lynn Theophanis. Sun Vu Vong. William Allen West. We are now starting primary care.
Ikwinder Kaur Burji. Whoops. Kathleen Kuyugan. Chelsea Ray Garvin. Stephanie Herrera. Serena Kawazoe. Ellie Jeon Kim. Tamar Lori Kanajian Hinden. Kumkum Mehta. Good news yesterday. Sindhu Babu Paramban. Jessica Ramirez. Melanie Sulada. Jaspreet Kaur Takar. Melissa K. Tower. Eileen K. Ramos Temblique. Anna Christina True. Lindsay Zamaripa. And now, adult gerontology and occupational environmental health nurse practitioner, Audrey Etta Smith.
It is my honor to announce the names of the pediatric nurse practitioner graduates. Miriam Al-Hakim. Janine Elizabeth Carr. Debbie Garcia. You're welcome. Jenny Lynn Johnson. So this is our pediatric nurse practitioner and clinical nurse specialist dual graduates. Jamie Dooley. Shannon Leslie Lang. Ravian L. Medlock. Hannah Pack. Amy Nash Parker. Amelia Michael Sperber. Annie Lee Thompson. And Christian Mackenzie Thornton.
I'd like to welcome our family nurse practitioner graduates. Kim Saison Arciaga. Robert Richard Barr. Anna H. Chung. Thank you. Linda Diana Davila. Okay, thank you. Alisa Nicole DeBellis. Lexi Diampak. Hi, congratulations. Carolina E. Elias. Hi. Congratulations. Hold on. Stephanie Galaviz. Yeah, sure. Congratulations. Heather Jordan Garza. Hey, congratulations. Samantha Han. Okay, thank you. Etsuko Takahana Jacobs. Zenit Suna Khan. Congratulations. Angela Kim. Yeah, that's congratulations. Okay, sure. Congratulations. Myung Kim. You made it, huh? Samantha Nicole Lewis. Congratulations. Christine Noel Lindholm. Virginia N. Lopez. Congratulations. Eva Kansimi Manning. Jacqueline Raquel McAfee. Chanel McNeil. Yeah. Villian Dizon Mindiola. Thank you. Congratulations. Karine Keteku Mensa. Emma Nace. Congratulations. Sagi Nasrui. You made it. Jennifer Rusnanto Ing. Vushan Kufwindru Putel. Julia Bezos. Heather Lynn Pratt. Yvonne Esther Reyes. Hi, congratulations. Esmeralda Rodriguez. Stephanie S. Rowe. Natalie Samimi. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nina Shumiacher. Lori Nanette Sikora. Christine Simmons. Congratulations. Congratulations. Jennifer Saliman. Anna Marie Stetkevich. Good luck. Lubanja Tilahun. Jonathan Tran. Hello. Congratulations. Ashley Nicole Turner. Dana Lynn Wilson.
Now you have to wait a few minutes because the Master of Science in Nursing, Master's entry to clinical nursing candidates will be introduced before I confer your MSN degree. Graduates of our Master's Entry Clinical Nurse or our MECN program come to nursing after completing a bachelor's degree in another field. They bring diversity and life experience to their nursing practice. In addition to a master's degree and RN licensure, our MECN graduates are eligible for clinical nurse leader certification, reflecting their unique understanding of policy and system issues that have an impact on patient outcomes, particularly in today's healthcare environment. Our next speaker representing the MECN cohort and chosen by her class is Amber Fung.
Good morning. Good morning. Distinguished guests, faculty, staff, family, and friends, today is a beautiful day to be celebrating the class of 2018. Congratulations. It is such an honor to be standing in front of you all today. I see everyone in their caps and gowns and bright, glowing smiles. Haven't seen those in a while. And you know, it's a little interesting standing up here because we're not sitting in our usual seats. See, Tad and Matt would normally be sitting over here, and I see front room Daniel, but where's back room Daniel? If the guests in the audience are becoming a little confused, it's okay. That's what nursing school feels like. You see, nursing school is like its own little world where you think you know something, but you really don't. It's filled with acronyms that you have to internalize, and they kind of don't make much sense either. Moms and dads, if you thought LOL was weird, we have things like PRN, or as needed. HS, at bedtime. We also have to prioritize our ABCs, which can sometimes be CAB, which really just makes us want to BRB. But if we look past all the care plans and e-journals and confusions about rounding to which decimal place, nursing school was survivable. We were all struggling, but we were all struggling together. You know that feeling when you haven't studied for an exam yet and someone's like, me neither? That's empathy. But in all seriousness, nursing school would not be the same if we did not have each other. Can you imagine pharmacology if you had to do it alone? There was no better moment than walking into a study room and all the drugs are categorized on the wall with bizarre mnemonics to remember them by. And what if you didn't have your fellow nursing friend talk you out of your self-diagnosis? No, Dorian, you did not suddenly develop diabetes, hyperthyroidism, and glaucoma all at the same time. We are all part of one big team, and we are better together. After this, we're going to have the opportunity to make a difference in so many lives, whether it be in patients, their families, or even strangers. But don't forget, we also have the opportunity to uplift and empower one another. As nurses, healthcare professionals, and members of a community. As we look back on all the lessons learned, I want to leave you with the top 4 and a quote. 1, you know more than you think you know. 2, even the strongest warriors can't fight a battle on their own. 3, Adidas Ultra Boosts are the comfiest clinical sneakers. And 4, you are amazing. As Mahatma Gandhi so wisely shared with us, be the change that you wish to see in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Amber. Dr. Carol Pavlish has been selected by the students to introduce the candidates. Dr. Barbara Bates Jensen, Pre-Licensure Program Director, will present scrolls to the candidates. It's now my honor to present to you the Meccan Master of Science in Nursing candidates.
Inez Lucia Alegria. Ani Altunian. Elizabeth Areola. Stephanie Page Ayers. Jerwin Alalai Balan. Amanda Renee Baruman. Rachel Jane Bornstein. Chini Marie Bustos. Michelle Ann Chang. Brittany Simone Christian. Banu Adalat. Christopher Matthew Farah. Gauri Nirashani Fernando. Claudia Flores. So Hee Guo. Gisela Guzman. Teresa Hom. Carly J. Han. Kayla Marie Hayden. Kaylee Hazen. Trin Hong. Jamaris Hunt. Carrie Jackson. That goes there. Ethel Tama Johnson. Rachel Elaine Kelly. Congratulations. Beatrice G. Kabathi. Kelly S. Kim. Dorian Christian Kobadich. Yeah. Alice Hejong Kwan. Ariel Samantha Laro Popkin. Stephanie Lang. Kelsey Lantz. That one's Catherine McClendon. I do. Oh, that one goes there. Tynika L. McCoy. Brittany Alina Mays. Daniel Paul Maloof. Jeffrey Akiyama Chung. Roosevelt Davis IV. Nori May Pablo. James Huang. Elijah Wells III. Cynthia Tilo. Congratulations. Amber Fung. Okay. Marshall Tad Morgan, Jr. Geraldine Osigeda. Marisol Palacios.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Martine Vidal Gonzalez. Anna K. Lopez. Annabelle Patlan. Adriana Palacios. Rodney Alexander Medinilla. Hey. Nam Pham. Shalvin Hamatesh Prasad. Oh, that goes over there. Jenna Beth Oppenheim. Ashley Nicole Olson Kloss. Matthew James Reek. Daniel Roth Weinitz. Marvin Sy. Ryan Tai. Mary Catherine Mariano Anglatko. Jacqueline Nicole Mura. Fatima Urquila Soto. Veronica Ann Villegas. Megan Teresa Weisbart. Kaylee Tyra Wong.
Will the candidates for the Master of Science in Nursing degree, both advanced practice and MECN, please rise? Will the faculty please rise? By the powers vested in me by the Regents of the University of California, I bestow upon you the Master of Science in Nursing degree and all the rights and privileges thereof. Congratulations, graduates. You may now be seated. Now, it's my pleasure to present to you the 2018 Bachelor of Science degree candidates. Completing a rigorous science-based curriculum and a scholarly capstone project, graduates of our BS program, remember it was the first program west of the Mississippi, are now ready to sit for their RN licensure and will soon be providing direct nursing care to patients in settings from ICU to community clinics. Our speaker is Nicole Arnau.
Good morning. I'd like to start by thanking everyone for being here today. Faculty, staff, families, friends, and congratulations to all who are graduating. If I were to sum up some of the most heard phrases that I've heard in the nursing building, it would sound something like, I'm so tired. What is that weird smell in the refrigerator? And, oh gosh, I think I'm gonna fail. But lo and behold, we made it, and here we all stand together, ready to take our places as individuals in the world. I emphasize these two words, together and individuals, because although we will all be taking our own paths and making our own marks on the world, as nurses, we are joining a field in which we will always be part of a team, as we have been for the past 4 years. Through the ups and downs of nursing school, we made it together. We were study partners and morale boosters through our classes. When our hands were shaking during that first flu shot injection, we had our instructors and our fellow classmates by our side. And when we walked onto the unit for that very first day of clinical, terrified as can be, we were not alone. And as future nurses, when we walk into that patient's room, we are there to show them that they are not alone. We are stepping into a very honorable and rewarding profession, and a profession that comes with a lot of responsibility. We've been told many times that nursing is one of the most trusted professions, but trust is something we must work for constantly. It is our duty and our privilege to show up for our patients, to be present, to be compassionate and accountable. I urge you to find your voice so that you may be an advocate for your patients and for yourselves. We've had the amazing opportunity of attending a university that has given us a strong educational background, instilled great values into our practice, and allowed us to work with so many strong leaders in our field. So, be humble, but be confident. Do not be the shrinking new grad that we've heard so much about. Stand tall and remember that the first and most influential person to silence your voice is you. So treat yourself as I know you will treat your patients, with kindness and respect. Forgive yourself when you make mistakes. Challenge yourselves to find new opportunities to grow. And always, always remember that when life gets difficult, you have your team. Whether you sat next to this person every day or you only had a handful of conversations with them, I want you to look to your left and your right and ask yourself, would I be there for this person? I think I can speak for all of us and say, yes, we would. Which means that you also have at least 44 other people who will always have your back, and that's pretty amazing. And with that, I would like to say thank you. Thank you to every single person, both present today and not, who supported us through our journeys. None of us would be here today if it was not for your time, love, encouragement, and strength you've provided us. You are truly appreciated. Thank you to the School of Nursing and all the amazing people who work here for everything you did to help us grow and flourish. And finally, thank you to the class of 2018 for all of the incredible things I know you will do in the future and for an unforgettable 4 years together. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. Pre-licensure Program Director Barbara Bates Jensen will introduce the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree. Dr. Emma Cuenca, Assistant Program Director for our program, will present scrolls to the candidates. Will the candidates please come forward?
Maria Eliza Reyes Affable. Nicole Arnaud. Wadima Maureen Awuzi. Nicely done. Shelby Alexandra Bardison. Karen Cheryl Pascual Batugo. Haley Maxwell Bellamy. Carrie Lynn Burns. Ida Camacho Ventura. Tracy Franco Caparas. Olivia Edith Cabadas. Tammy Song On Chu. Mia, Kyla, and Daya Coronel. Kira Lynn Davis. Deanna Sarah Claren Dela Cruz. Liliana Maria Diaz. Nia Rochelle Ewing. Adriana Michelle Flores. Glory Jane Forrest. Anthony Daniel Gonzalez. Giselle Gutierrez. Emily Ann Jermack. Deborah Marie Halleck. Shelby Hamilton. Lauren Nicole Johnson. Jenny J.N. Kim. Nicole Leppy. Allison Marie Langevin. Mara Jane Lockhart. Alejandra Lopez. Cameron Scott Lovejoy. Desiree Michelle Marquez. Tiana Michelle McLaren. Lydia Musato. Olivia Olson. Hannah Lee Pajarillo Pablo. Camille Joyce Batambacal Pascual. Jane Natalie Romero Puerto. Mickey Ray. Nava Riemann. Ray Nicole Rios. Amanda Victoria Shirillo. Sage Ann Sims Blesser. Rebecca Stepp. Boy Trong. Catherine Elizabeth Yang.
Will the candidates of the Bachelor of Science degree please rise? Now, please do not turn your tassels until I tell you to do so. Will the faculty please rise? In academic tradition, the student who has not yet earned a degree wears the tassel of his or her mortarboard on the right side of the cap. When the degree is conferred, the scholar moves the tassel to the left and joins a select company. By the powers vested in me by the Regents of the University of California, I bestow upon you the Bachelor of Science degree and all the rights and privileges thereof. Now, in recognition of your new status, bachelors, turn your tassels. Congratulations. At this milestone in your nursing career, you have the opportunity to affirm your commitment to quality care for those receiving your services by reading the International Pledge for Nurses. This pledge is printed on the inside back of the Commencement program. I have asked Dr. Barbara Bates Jensen, our pre-licensure program director, to lead us in this pledge.
Will the graduates and the faculty please rise? Nursing graduates and faculty and any other nurses in the audience, please join with me in reading the International Pledge for Nurses. Those of you in the audience who are nurses can find this on the back of the program and are welcome to stand and affirm with us. In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick with all the skill and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refrain from any action which might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level, and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the professional nurse. You may be seated.
Now, well, we're getting towards the end. For one more UCLA commencement tradition, if there is one thing that Bruins, aspiring Bruins, and Bruin lovers know, it's the 8 clap. A UCLA event would not be complete without it. We would like to reintroduce Sage Sims Blesser, who graduated today from our Bachelor of Science program, to lead us in their traditional A-clap. Now, we have something special for today. As you will see, Sage is wearing a special set of shades called spectacles. They are Snapchat glasses with a built-in camera that will allow Sage to record a video from her perspective and then upload to the UCLA official Snapchat site. So please help Sage make this great.
Good morning, Bruins. Good morning, Bruin families, and good morning, Bruin friends. So I know there's a lot of us sitting right here who know the A-clap really well, but I think we need to help maybe our friends and families a little bit understand how to do it right. So let's go through it a little slowly, do a little practice run, okay? And then we can do full force after that. Does that sound good? Okay, so we're gonna start from the bottom. You're gonna bring your hands low, and you're gonna rise, and then you're gonna come in for 8 claps. You're gonna count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And now you're gonna spell out UCLA. U-C-L-A. U-C-L-A, fight, fight, fight. You got it? If you don't, look to your family members who are graduating and they'll help you out. Okay, so let's all stand up because that's a little more Bruin spirit when you're standing. You can feel it a little better. Everyone in the audience too. Go Bruins!
Thank you, Sage. Now, I want to recognize all who have helped these graduates achieve their goals. Will the spouses and significant others please rise? Will the parents and grandparents please rise? Will the children please rise? Will all other relatives and friends please rise? Will the members of the administration, faculty, staff, and honored guests please rise? Thank you to all of us. Please be seated. Thank you very much for joining us today. Best wishes to the new degree holders. I also want to thank our university organist, Christopher Bull, for participating in the program. I want to thank the photographer for all of the wonderful photos. And I want to thank our staff for helping us get this all together. It does take a village. We ask the audience to remain at your seats during the recessional. New graduates, please follow the faculty all the way out of the building into the quad to allow for your families and friends. Happy Father's Day. Okay.
Yeah.